Hi, everybody. It's Tiffany here. Today, we're going to talk about Facebook some more. Um, what exactly I want to address is when you find a really cool article online that you want to share on Facebook, but you don't want to share it right now. You want to maybe share it next week or in a couple of days. So, what happens when you want to share that? Let's look at a blog. Okay, this is the Blue Matter blog by Coldwell Banker. There's a lot of neat articles here. So we find an article that we want to share with our followers on Facebook. This article seems really nice. 5 small home improvements to prepare your home to sell. I like this article. I think the people who follow my Facebook page would appreciate this. I like the image. I like the content. It talks about curb appeal, switching up the walls. This is really helpful information, right? So if you wanted to share it right now, most blogs, a lot of them, have a share button right there. So I could hit Facebook. I could share it on Facebook. I don't want to share it as me. So you go up here where it says share to your newsfeed or your story. And no, I want to share it on a page I manage because I want it to come from my business page. I want to see, like I'm the authority on this. Okay. So I'm going to share it from my business page and um, I'm going to say helpful tips and ideas for getting your home ready. Home ready to sell. Okay. But this is the thing. If I were to hit post to Facebook, it would post right now. Okay. So some of you are taking this time to not post everything right now. You want to sprinkle it out because you know that come summer, once all these restrictions are lifted, you're going to be going 90 to nothing, super busy. So you want to schedule some of these posts out for later. And this right here doesn't give you the option to do that. If you hit this Facebook share button, the only option you have is to share it right then in that moment. But you want to collect some of these. So I'm Xing out of it. I don't know if you can see the X at the tippy top. I'm Xing out of that. Okay. But this is a good article and you want to share it next week. You want to find 3 or 4 of these articles that you can share like one a week, right? So I'm going to go to the top of my screen where the URL is right here, and I'm going to double click. Okay, and I'm going to copy that URL. Now I'm going to go to Facebook. All right, this is my regular news feed, right? So now I'm going to go to my business page. Okay. And remember how we talked about scheduling out a post? I did an earlier video. So you click here and then you go down to this bottom part where it says publishing tools. So you can schedule out your post, right? So you click on that. It's going to open a new tab. And it takes a minute because the internet is a little bit slow. And you can't see the tippy top of my screen, but I have like a million tabs open because that's how my brain works. Okay, we hit create a post, right? So it's sort of similar to the way it would look like if you created a post on the front of your um, homepage, but this is going to give you the option to schedule it. So I'm going to say, great tips for getting your home ready to sell. Okay, so I said what I want to say. Now I'm going to paste that URL that I copied, right? So see, it's the same image. It pulls the preview, and this is a clickable link. Well, right now, this whole long URL, that kind of looks just gibberishy. So I can delete that, and this preview stays, and the clickable link stays, okay? So now that you've done it here, you can schedule it out. So we go, instead of share now, we're going to schedule it. And I want this to I think Friday, maybe people will be getting, thinking about what to do over the weekend. They could get their home ready to sell over the weekend. I want it to schedule at 7 a.m. on Friday morning. Schedule. Okay, so now it's going to go later. If you hover over it, it lets you know what time you picked, what date you picked, and schedule that post. So now I have a blog, article scheduled to post. So I can go to my scheduled posts. And here it is. And it's going to schedule this Friday at 7 a.m. So anytime you see something like this, you could schedule it, share it right then on Facebook. Or you can copy and paste the URL up here at the tippy top and go through like you schedule a post, like, we just went through the steps and showed you how. So if you want to come up with like 5 really great articles at the beginning of every month and schedule one a week, 4 or 5, that's how you would do that. And you would click right here if you wanted to do it right now, the top minute. So you have options. Just because this particular link doesn't give you an option doesn't mean you have options. You just copy and paste the URL and you schedule it out. So that's a simple way to do that. I hope that helps you understand how to schedule out blog articles, which are always really helpful information. You don't have to sit down and write a blog article. You can share somebody else's knowledge, easy peasy, and use what has already been created, but just schedule it out, and that gives you more content, helps you stay relevant, and give good, useful advice to your followers. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm always here to help. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.